Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brand. Today, I'm going to tackle a review that's going to lead down to more reviews of one of my favorite things to watch and enjoy, and that's B movies. I'm the guy that grew up on Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they watched horrible movies and made fun of them. And then I moved on from that to Sci Fi Channel original movies, which were just as bad, but so much fun. Now, I'll just break it down. I've kind of got a few categories in my head of how I perceive B movies. There are the low tier, which are the B movies that really truly have no value. They're terrible. The acting's terrible. The writing's terrible. The story's terrible. The sound, everything's terrible. It's so terrible. There's not even anything you can really make fun of it. It's just a waste of time. Now, there are movies that exist like that, but they're not that bad. Then there's those you can kind of make fun of, like you would Mystery Science Theater 3000 style. And I enjoy those. Those are the best ones to enjoy. Then there's those that are like, man, you just think if they would have had a bigger budget and maybe a couple seasoned writers, it could have come close to a decent movie. And those are okay. And then there's the ones that I love the most, and those are the ones that know their B movies and really lean into it. And I'll give a couple examples. The Sharknado series, they know they're bad B movies and they just lean into it in every aspect. Every Trimmers sequel is that way and they're wonderful. They just get more absurd and funnier and insane than the last ones. They're just wonderful. If you haven't seen any of the Trimmer sequels, you need to. There's six of them. Wait, there's six total. There's five sequels. They're wonderful. There's six Sharknadoes. Those are wonderful too. I enjoy having a blast watching them. They're just fun to watch. So I was just scrolling through Hoopla, and I was like, "Hey, this is looks like a Aliens knockoff. I like the Alien series. I found it very engaging. I even like the sequels, and I know people hate them. I find them fascinating. I enjoy learning more about the stories and stuff that they can come up with. But Prometheus was pretty bad. I'll admit that one was pretty bad and pretty much unneeded because it was done wrong. If it was done better, I probably would have liked it. But so I picked this movie. I was going to let's watch it because when I pick a B movie, I go strictly on the art. Well, that way, strictly on the art of the cover of the movie poster because hey, I want to go in fully surprised. So I'm thinking this is going to be an Aliens knockoff, like Alien versus Hunter, another good B movie you need to check out. And I thought, oh, this will be fun. I was wrong in my assumptions, and that's okay. I can guess wrong. That's no problem. But what this movie is essentially a knockoff of Resident Evil. I mean, the opening scene, the kind of the focus character, it just plays out exactly like the first Resident Evil movie. Now, when this movie will fall into the not a waste of time, kind of make fun of it. It's right between that border, those two kind of movies, because I think it was like 25 minutes until we actually heard someone's name. They didn't call anybody any names except Sarge or something like that. We didn't find out a single character's name until about almost a third of the way through. And then, okay, so it's going. The whole setting looks like they took Resident Evil and dropped it into like Aliens 2 or possibly Aliens 3 staging. It was super dark, just looked very. It kind of made you think it was in space, but it was actually underground, so it was kind of a weird thing. And then this is where it kind of goes off the rails. And this is just gets weird. On the third act, there's the big twist, you know. And like I said, this is a Resident Evil clone movie, and so it's some virus that's made these zombies that are coming after everybody. Oh, that's great. That's kind of cool. No, that's not a virus. No, they were doing cloning, and the zombies were mistakes, kind of. What this is basically they take a deep, deep dive and hard right and then just run in completely zigzag direction and decide that, oh, we've been doing cloning because back in World War II, when Hitler was searching for artifacts, he found the body of Lucifer's bones, the fossilized remains of Lucifer. I know, let that one sink in for a minute. So they start trying to clone hybrid humans with Lucifer's DNA. There's so many ways. I was just yelling at the movie. Like, oh my gosh, we can't even begin to explain how none of this is even this is completely preposterous and things like that. And just, I was having a little mini theological debate with myself on, well, maybe, what if they could, what if they couldn't? But it's just insane. So, all these zombies are basically part demon, part human hybrids that are acting like zombies. And the main character, I think her name's Lena, like literally they said her name like 4 times, is half Lucifer and half human. And then they kill her, and she she comes back to life, like full with demon powers, and roll credits. I mean, it's one of those. I was like, I really don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do with this movie. Like, I made fun of it. I enjoyed making fun of it. But I think they did that twist, not because it was in the story, but because at the hour mark, I mean, I was struggling to keep watching. It was pretty bad. And it's only the third act that I made fun of, and that's the only thing that got me re-engaged again into this movie. And I mean, seriously, I love watching terrible movies, and this is up there with terrible movie. I do enjoy a good terrible movie. I do. I have friends that we recommend bad movies like all the time. I'll get a text. Check this one out. Check this one out. Check this one out. We do it to each other. Uh, we've got an even group chat where, hey, we're watching all this at so and so's house. Let's do it. Okay, but this is definitely one I will be like, we'll save this for when we've got nothing else to make fun of or just do something with. It really is. It's just a poor Resident Evil knockoff with a little bit of alien sets. And hey, because we couldn't think of anything else to make it more interesting, we threw in some biblical apocalyptic literature that basically scientists think, hey, we're going to bring about the age of when Lucifer will walk the earth. How insane would you want to be to believe that? Even believe, but if you just understood the ramifications, why would you want the Dark Lord to reign upon the earth again? It's just nuts. It was just kind of a wild, just crazy movie. I will say this: the worst part about this movie that I did make fun of throughout the movie is the entire thing was acted out, shot, and then the sound audio is so off-putting because it sounds like they went back and redubbed their own voices on top of the original movie because all the voices sound like they are not coming from the place they're supposed to be coming from. They're all equal tone or equal echoey. It doesn't sound like these were live sound recordings. It's like they filmed the whole movie and forgot to hire the sound guy or turn on the mic or something and had to go back and redo all the voice acting. It's a weird thing. It's just one of those. I was like, yeah, this is a B movie. This is a low budget movie. I will say, I mean, it borders on that line. It's terrible and a waste of time too. You can make fun of it, but I just want to do one because it's been a while since I've sat down and just watched a bad movie for the fun of it. So I decided I'm probably going to do a few more of these just for fun. Probably on the weekends, just being like, hey, another bad movie on a Saturday afternoon when it is, I don't know, I think it's like 22 degrees outside right now. So Yeah, especially in wintertime. Might make it knock out a few of these really bad movies on the weekend. So I hope there's some people out there that really do enjoy these type of movies, and we can kind of connect and just have fun watching terrible movies. And if you think you don't have access to terrible movies, I promise you, you can get them free through Hoopla, through your library, your local library, or seriously, they're all over every single streaming service. There's tons of them. Just just look. Just hit sci-fi and scroll to the bottom, or horror, scroll to the bottom, or fantasy, scroll to the bottom. Those are the ones at the bottom are usually the ones that are just absolutely terrible, but they're so much fun to watch. So, until next time, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.